I will now predict the semifinals for the Chile Open in Santiago. First, we have the top seed Francisco Cerundolo taking on the German Yannick Hanfmann. The head-to-head is 4-1 to Cerundolo, and all 5 of their meetings have actually been on clay. This is a bit of an interesting head-to-head because they had 2 meetings at the French Open, both of which Cerundolo won in straight sets, pretty straightforward matches. But then they had a couple of other meetings, which were extremely close 3 sets matches, best of 3, that could have easily gone either way. So this head-to-head could have easily been actually, let's see, 3-2 in favor of Hanfmann or something like that. One of them was actually last year at this tournament, so this will be a rematch of last year's round of 16 match, which Cerundolo won 7-6 in the 3rd set. So that was one of those extremely close matches, which was, like I said, in this very tournament last year. I think Cerundolo will win this in straight sets because Hanfmann has not really been in many semifinals recently. He's only been in, I think, 1 semifinal in the past year. So Cerundolo has a better record there. That's why I think he will win in straight sets. He's also the top seed, of course. Then we have the other semifinal, which is the 2nd seed Luciano Darderi taking on the 3rd seed Sebastian Baez. I think this is a rematch of the Buenos Aires semifinal, a match that Darderi won in straight sets, which I predicted him to win that match, I remember. The head-to-head is 4-all, but Darderi has won the last 3 meetings that started in Bastad last year, another small clay court tournament that I believe Darderi won. And he destroyed Baez there. It was like 6-love, 6-2, something like that. Then he actually defeated Baez this year at the Australian Open. That was in the 2nd or 3rd round. And then he just defeated Baez, of course, few weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago at the Buenos Aires tournament in the semifinals in straight sets. So I think that Darderi will win again, but I will give Baez a set. I think Darderi wins this in 3 sets. My reason for that is Baez, while he has won a decent number of semifinals. He has got a lot of these small clay court tournaments, but he usually doesn't defeat that strong opponents in the finals, in the semifinals that he is in. He was usually coming up against unseeded players, lower seeded players, but he will face a higher seed in Darderi, and that's why I think he will lose. But I will give him a set. I will say Darderi wins this in 3 sets. I think we will have a final between the top seed Francisco Cerundolo and the 2nd seed Luciano Darderi, which will of course be a rematch of the Buenos Aires final 2 or 3 weeks ago, which Cerundolo won in straight sets. So we will maybe see if Darderi can get his revenge.